What I've been up to this week is...
Wait, let me ask you.
Oh.
Hey, JD.
Hey, how you going? I was over here thinking about you. Did you have something to...
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you really quickly,
or...
what you been doing this week?
What have I been at?
Yeah, this week. Yeah.
I'm glad you asked me that. What If Season 2 dropped?
It did, fell down.
Yeah, right down a manhole. I went down that manhole and I set up a little one of those
cot in the sewers.
Yeah, a beanbag of sorts. And I watched the first 6 episodes of What If.
Yes, you got to 6.
Yeah,
of 9.
Speaking of which, Eddie Madison's in the chat saying I have seen all of season 2 episodes of What If on Disney Plus. It was awesome. And then Rob says, morning show rocks. For All Mankind is amazing.
Rob, watch the first couple episodes. I don't know which camera I'm looking at, but it doesn't matter. Rob, watch the first couple episodes of Lessons in Chemistry, because it's even the ads and everything kind of looks like it's a sugar saccharin, brightly hued 1960s feminist show. It is way more than that. And I actually would like your opinion. Yeah.
Go do it. Not right now, though. Hang out with us. I liked What If Season 1. I thought it was cute. It was delightful. I wasn't wowed. I wasn't amazed. The big takeaway from that for me was Peggy Carter as Captain Carter. Big Captain Carter. I've got a Captain Carter action figure. I love it. She's wonderful. I've always liked Haley Atwell. Well, not always. I didn't know who Haley Atwell was until she was Peggy Carter.
I've liked her since she was born.
It's just... That's some like
You'd be a fan
Twilight.
Of somebody. Oh, yeah.
Did you imprint on her when she was a baby?
She was a baby.
I'm
a werewolf.
There is more. I mean, you look. Not surprising.
I'm like the slovenly cousin of all the werewolves in the building.
Cracking a beer. I guess. Is the moon up? Who cares?
Guys, you don't really have to go hunting. There's Go Puff. Fuck it.
Peggy Carter, she's great. So I was okay. I'm of two minds. I love that Peggy Carter is back. Captain Carter is back.
Yeah.
But I also understand the folks who are like, I kind of like What Ifs to just be What If. So the comic book What If is a long-running comic book from Marvel Comics, and generally they are each issue is their own story arc. Not in season 1, all of the different What If characters come together for the finale. That's not a thing that usually happens in the comic book. But because this is a TV season, it made sense. And now we're getting more of those, which is fine. But I was also a little bit like, there's so many characters and there's so many What If stories you could be doing.
Yes.
And you're revisiting season 1.
There have been some What If miniseries, to be fair. But
that's a good point. Yeah,
I hear what you're saying, but I don't have a problem with it, and I'll tell you why. This season was fucking awesome.
Oh, okay.
And the best parts of it were when Peggy showed up. If they were subpar episodes, episode 5,
Black Widow.
Episode 5, which is basically, Peggy's version of Winter Soldier, and instead of Sam and Cap, it's Peggy and Black Widow.
Yeah, it's the Black Widow movie meets her as the Winter Soldier.
It's like a fake sequel to both of their movies, and it was
awesome.
It is 30 minutes of almost perfect.
It was my favorite episode.
It's my favorite episode of both seasons. Like, it was so good, and then it ends on a little bit of a cliffhanger. I'm like, I can't wait till Peggy shows back up. 3 episodes later, she shows back up. I'm okay with this right now. After this season, I think I tweeted, I'm like, I am so okay with let's just do a Peggy Carter show. Or can we just have like a Peggy Carter special? That's it. Just give me more of her outside of the framing of What If. But if this is the only way I get her, sucks for you.
Doesn't suck for me.
I am all about.
I love
more
her
Peggy.
too.
Let's sprinkle her everywhere.
Yeah. I do enjoy her. And I just before coming to do this show, I watched episode 6, I think, which was basically like Prey. The movie Prey that came out last year was a Predator movie, and it was all in Native American language, which forgive me, I don't remember the name of.
I'm not exactly sure.
But it was all subtitles, and it was gnarly. I loved it.
Yeah. Everyone that bitches about Marvel not creating new characters, they literally created a new character named Chloe, and she's awesome.
Yeah, she was fun.
Yeah.
This is great.
I love this season. I was a little lukewarm on season 1, as in I liked like 3 of the 9 episodes. The rest were just fine.
Yeah.
This whole season, save for 1 episode, I enjoyed thoroughly.
Was the one episode the Christmas special?
It was stupid.
I had fun with it, but
It was. I mean, Justin Hammer. He could be in everything. That's
Justin
great.
Hammer all day, bro.
Yeah.
I love Justin Hammer.
Justin Hammer. It's good seeing him, but that was the one episode that I just started looking at my phone. I kind of checked out. I was just like, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, cool, yeah. Oh, look at that confusion. Like it was the most predictable and by the numbers of all of them, and I was just kind of bored.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to finish season 2, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter of like people either love the finale or they hate it, which is not uncommon.
It's pretty bonkers. It's to your point about like sequels or whatever. Especially What If does not supposed to have sequels, but it kind of does. It's a throwback to last season.
Okay.
So like it's a little bit more multiversal, crazy, weird shit. And they just one up themselves. I think some people were complaining about some character choices, to which I had no issues with at all because I read comics.
All right. Right on. Hey, Dylan.
What up?
What have you been up to this week, huh?
I've been up to a lot, actually. Yesterday, I got the chance to watch a couple of really good movies.
Ooh. Spill.
Theater Camp was the one.
Oh, nice.
It stars
Ben
I
Platt?
don't think I know any of the actors' names.
It's
or
like Ben
actresses.
Platt, Ayo Edebiri.
Yes.
And
her
it's
like
on
normal
Hulu.
like writing and comedy partner. I don't know.
I've seen
Theater
the trailers
Camp, I've
for
never
it.
heard of it.
Yeah,
It's a comedy musical. It's an hour and 33 minutes.
It's
Look at that. That's everything
pretty
you need to know.
entertaining, very funny.
Never heard of it. However, I have my computer here.
And then the other thing I watched last night was Saltburn.
Oh, I keep hearing that word.
I really want to watch it. We watched the trailer the other. I see the memes.
Yeah.
And there is literally like an internet culture about this movie now.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? What is it?
it's a decadent thriller.
I like that. I've never heard that before, but
That's
I like
a decadent
that.
thriller.
Yeah, I'd say it's like sort of
satire too.
thriller,
Lots of
sort
sex.
of.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That's all you had to say.
Lots of fluids.
homoeroticism.
Lots of fluids.
Yeah, lots. Oh, big on fluids. Yeah,
Viscous?
yeah, I would say
Nice.
viscous.
I like my viscous
but
fluids.
it's good. I feel like it's a lot of people's first exposure to like weird cinema. Like, because people are like, it's getting really popular and people are really shocked by it because there are a couple of like scenes where you're like, whoa, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
great.
I've seen some weird movies, but like this is probably the weirdest like movie that everybody's been talking about for. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of. I struggle to call anything that catches fire on the internet culture, but there is kind of like a subculture now of memeing and referencing Saltburn incessantly.
Is it
Yeah,
streaming
absolutely.
somewhere?
It's on Prime.
Amazon. Yeah.
Honey, we're going to watch Saltburn when I get home.
It's very entertaining, very well put together. Yeah,
Nice.
it's great.
Great.
Have you watched Reacher?
Oh, I watched the first episode. No, I watched half of the
Reacher.
first.
That's a show.
Yeah.
Is it Jack Reacher? Is that his
I
name?
mean, it is Jack Reacher, but
Uh-huh.
the show is just called Reacher.
I know the name Jack Reacher from people talking about it.
Did I talk about it last season? I watched 2 years ago when the show came out, the first season of the show, I had COVID, and it was the first time I had COVID, and I was relegated to like my office on the 3rd floor with just a TV and a streaming box and no friendship. So I just was
I cut
watching.
you off. I was like, don't even text me.
I don't know if I
Son
can
of a
catch
bitch.
this via your messages. Fuck you.
We didn't know that much about COVID.
Yeah, it was early 21.
I had a mask on my phone.
Yeah, we were learning.
I stopped breathing. So that was one thing that I just watched the first episode of, and then it ended up watching the entire season in like a day and a half because it is just it's not mindless. It's actually pretty thoughtful and pretty like well put together, but it is just dumb entertainment. In like here's an immovable object and he's just going to plow his way through all situations. And that sounds boring, but it's actually very cathartic to watch because he's always on the right side. You know, like sees something, goes punches the fucker because he's bad, walks off, changes his coat.
Sorry, for
Like,
a
it's
second there, you
just
started to dip into give your balls a tug.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about that next week on next episode.
Yeah. All right.
Give your balls a tug.